In a world often marked by rivalry, jealousy, and ambition, the story of David and Jonathan shines as a rare and radiant picture of true friendship, one forged not in comfort but in the furnace of conflict. Their story begins in 1 Samuel chapter 18, in the court of King Saul. David, a young shepherd, had just defeated Goliath, the giant Philistine. The people praised him. Songs were sung in his name. Jealousy stirred in Saul's heart, but not in Jonathan's. Jonathan, Saul's son and rightful heir to the throne, could have viewed David as a threat. Instead, something deeper stirred in him. After David had finished talking with Saul, Jonathan became one in spirit with David, and he loved him as himself. 1 Samuel chapter 18 verse 1. Jonathan made a covenant with David, not just a friendly promise, but a solemn and binding agreement before God. He gave David his robe, tunic, sword, bow, and belt, powerful symbols of status and identity. It was an act of surrender and support, saying without words, "I recognize God's hand on your life, even above my own claims." Their friendship was more than loyalty, it was spiritual. Jonathan said to David, "Go in peace, for we have sworn friendship with each other in the name of the Lord." 1 Samuel chapter 20 verse 42. But this friendship was tested by fire. Saul's envy turned into rage. He sought to kill David. Jonathan was caught between two loyalties, his father and his friend. And yet, Jonathan chose righteousness. He defended David at great risk. He warned him of danger. He chose truth over family, and love over fear. Their final meeting is tender and heartbreaking. They wept together. They embraced. Jonathan would return to his father's house. David would flee, a fugitive, but not forgotten. Jonathan's loyalty was unwavering to the end. Though David would later become king, Jonathan would die on the battlefield alongside his father. David never forgot his friend. "I grieve for you, Jonathan my brother, you were very dear to me. Your love for me was wonderful, more wonderful than that of women." 2 Samuel chapter 1 verse 26. David kept his covenant even after Jonathan's death. He sought out Jonathan's son, Mephibosheth, and restored to him all the land that belonged to Saul. He honored the memory of a friend who had loved him when it cost the most. Lessons from David and Jonathan's friendship. 1. True friendship is selfless. Jonathan laid down his rights for David's rise, not because David demanded it, but because he loved him and honored God's calling. 2. True friendship chooses righteousness. Jonathan didn't let blood ties blind him to truth. He stood by David, not because it was safe, but because it was right. 3. True friendship is loyal in trials. It's easy to be friends in celebration. But Jonathan stayed faithful when David was hunted, hated, and alone. 4. True friendship keeps covenant. Their bond wasn't emotional convenience, it was a spiritual covenant. David remembered it even when Jonathan was gone. 5. True friendship reflects God's love. The love between Jonathan and David mirrors the sacrificial love God calls us to, loyal, selfless, and pure. In a world full of Saul's jealousy and ambition, be a Jonathan. Be the kind of friend who lifts others up, even when they rise higher. Be the kind of friend who tells the truth, even when it's hard. Be the kind of friend whose love points others to God. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Proverbs chapter 17 verse 17.